Hello and welcome to GojiraTech. I'm your host, Brad Ballou.
And I'm Jake Behrens, and we've got an amazing show today, ranging from topics from piracy to spam to even the Google phone. Brad?
Well, Verizon won the C-Block auction, which we reported on, and now we found out what they're planning to do with the spectrum that they won. This was from the LA Times online. Verizon said they're going to use the new bandwidth to roll out faster wireless internet service by 2010. The nice thing about this, it's going to be open to all devices. So Google can make a device, Nokia, whatever, and it's going to work. It has to be open to work on the spectrum.
I think that's a great thing. I think a lot of people are going to want to be taking advantage of that, included possibly Apple, possibly Google. I think it's a good step for everyone.
Yeah, you know, it's going to give us broadband, hopefully broadband, I haven't heard of the speeds, but faster wireless internet service a lot of places where you couldn't get it before.
That'd be great.
TV airwaves go everywhere.
Right.
You know. So
great. In other news, Google has been talking with eBay about a possible acquisition or partnership to use Skype. What they're looking to possibly do is incorporate their Grand Central, Google 411, and the Gtalk VoIP technologies. They're looking to integrate them into the Skype network and also possibly use Skype in their upcoming Android operating system for mobile phones. Hopefully they're thinking about maybe getting a system where we can have our voice and our data all one price, one plan.
That would be awesome. That's what I would be looking for.
That's pretty much what I'm waiting for.
And that could be kind of a really good competitor to the iPhone.
Definitely.
Who knows what Google could come out with.
Yeah.
So, next bit of news comes from down under this last week. The Australian Police Department was caught with tons of pirated movies on hundreds of different machines. The thing that what prompted this was that the IT branch of the police department was doing an audit of all their computers and found the movies. Now, they didn't say for sure, they couldn't pinpoint for sure where the movies came from, but they were pretty sure it was from peer-to-peer source, according to the Australian, which is a newspaper there. So, I mean, and the really sad part of it is no action is going to be taken against these police officers. They're not going to do an investigation or anything.
So basically what they're saying is anyone in Australia can download pirated movies because, you know, if they're not even going to hold the officers of the law to the law, then how can they expect any citizens to do the same?
Pretty much. Exactly.
Wow. So
you can no longer enforce copyright laws in Southern Australia.
I guess I should plan a move to Australia. In other news, eBay has decided to ban the auctions of digital goods. What they basically have laid down is that digital goods that are available in infinite quantities need to be listed as a classified ad on eBay rather than a regular auction. And this will take care of a lot of feedback, I guess profiteering, really. I mean, people trying to stretch the limits of the feedback system, and it's going to hopefully take that away and clean up a lot of the multiple listing problem.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some valid, eBayers that it's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah. But
primarily, it is going to crack down on those people that have a digital good and are selling the same thing over and over and over. Mm-hmm. It's going to keep them from getting ludicrous. 1,000 excellent reviews.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking for.
Well, in the next bit of news, Gmail, the CAPTCHA that we reported was broken on Gmail's security a few weeks back is being exploited by spammers now. And I saw this article on Ars Technica this last week. And the problems it's causing is now a lot of anti-spam companies are now blocking email coming from Gmail's SMTP servers. Now, this is a big deal, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, this is really what helped in the downfall of Hotmail. When you were getting valid Hotmail addresses that were all spam all the time, I think that was a big reason why people jumped over to the Gmail system.
The Gmail ship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they're going to be able to find a way around this and take care of it.
I'm sure Google is going to figure it out.
Hopefully
it's only a matter of time.
Yep. In other news, the Times Online is reporting that Warner Music seeks to offer digital music, I guess, open access, if you will, for British broadband subscribers. Essentially what they're wanting to do is create their entire catalog open to broadband users and hopefully get a little kickback from the broadband companies per month. Now, the other major labels are also in talks to offer this same kind of service. However, the one drawback from this is that all the files will be, of course, DRM'd to the point where they won't be able to use them on iPods. Now, you know, I think the DRM is a good idea because this is going to help them, you know, monitor things, but to not be able to be used on an iPod, I think is going to really need some attention.
Yeah, and if they didn't DRM it, people would subscribe for a month, download all the music they could, and then just say, okay, well, I'll get some other cheaper service.
It's true.
But yeah, I don't know how many people are going to actually use it if you can't take it to a lot of your portable devices.
Now, you know, and I think this is a great topic because, you know, that's pretty much the service that I'm waiting for. They even said, Warner Music said that, you know, hopefully if they bring this over to American broadband subscribers, they're looking at doing about an extra $5 a month fee for your service.
That's reasonable.
Now, you know, if I had open access to all the music I wanted and new releases for $5 a month,
actually, that's a bargain.
That's fantastic, and I would totally go for that service. So I'm glad that they're seeing a shift in the industry and going for a good opportunity.
Well, Jake, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't forget, you can email us at GojiraTech@gmail.com. You can also check back later in the week for our tip podcast on how to set up automated video feeds with Miro. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
See it.